I have done a lot of crazy things in my life, but I will never do anything as crazy as just hang on the side of an airplane. I don't got the balls for that, man. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. So Rogue Nation is the fifth installment in the Mission Impossible franchise. And if you don't know, I am a fan of the Mission Impossible franchise. The first one, I enjoy. It's confusing as hell, but I enjoy it. Mission Impossible 2, I don't like it at all. The only shining part about that movie is the Metallica song. Mission Impossible 3, I really liked it. Mission Impossible 4, it was fucking awesome. You know, I remember seeing that Christmas, during the Christmas season, and I was just like, holy shit, this is awesome. You know, this is what I want a Mission Impossible movie to be. In Rogue Nation, Ethan Hunt is tracking down this terrorist organization that's called the Syndicate. The Syndicate is basically, as Benji says in the trailer, an anti-IMF. And all the Mission Impossible isms, such as, Tom Cruise doing the crazy stunts, car chases, and all of that just ensues in this movie. Now, I was looking forward to this movie a lot. But at the same time, I was a little bit cautious because of the fact that Christopher McQuarrie is directing it. And I like Christopher McQuarrie when as a writer. He wrote The Usual Suspects, Edge of Tomorrow, Valkyrie, X-Men 1, and The Wolverine. He's a very talented writer. But as a director, he did Jack Reacher, which I know some people like it. I did not. I was like, oh god, this is a pretty boring, bland movie. That being said, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is fucking awesome. This is, without a doubt, my favorite in the franchise. This movie is just exhilarating and exciting and keeps you at the edge of your seat through the whole 2 hours and 20 minutes or however long this movie is. It's just nonstop insanity. And that is why I love it so much. Like in this movie, there's a straight up motorcycle chase that's without a doubt the greatest motorcycle chase I have seen. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and a lot more crazier to the point where you're just like, holy shit, this is awesome. You know what I mean? The cast of this movie is great. Tom Cruise, what else can we say about Tom Cruise? The dude is committed like crazy. He'll do the most dangerous stunts possible. And, he said he does it for the fans, but, and that is true. You can tell he does it for the fans, but also you can tell he just gets some exhilaration out of it. So I kind of see that it's really cool to see Tom Cruise just do all these crazy stunts. And Simon Pegg is awesome. I love Simon Pegg. The great thing about Simon Pegg is that he can be funny without detracting the movie. That's what I've always loved about Simon Pegg in whenever you see him in like Mission Impossible or in Star Trek, is that he's funny to a point that kind of like serves the story. You know what I mean? Jeremy Renner's great in this movie like always. He does do a lot in this movie. Not as much as he does like action wise like in Ghost Protocol, but he still does a lot, which is great. Alec Baldwin's a cool addition to the movie. The best addition to this movie to the franchise, however, is Rebecca Ferguson. She plays like this chick that Ethan and the whole crew don't really know if they should trust, but she is awesome. She's a straight up ass kicker. She's basically like a female Jason Bourne or Ethan Hunt. It's awesome. It's awesome. I liked her character so much. I like kind of what she added to this movie. She was great. One thing I will say is kind of a detraction of this movie, at least for me, is the villain. The villain is fine in this movie, but to me, Mission Impossible villains will never have been as good as Philip Seymour Hoffman in Mission Impossible 3. And this bad guy, he was just there. He was functional for the movie. You know what I mean? But he's not going to be memorable in the same way Philip Seymour Hoffman was in Mission Impossible 3. At least it was for me. Overall, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is a great time at the movies. You're going to be excited and exhilarated and everything like that. If you're a fan of the Mission Impossible franchise, chances are you've seen this movie. And if you haven't, go check this movie out. It is awesome. So, with that being said, I'm going to give Mission Impossible Rogue Nation a 9 out of 10. I love this movie so much. I could see this being on my favorite movies of this year because it is that awesome. It's already one of my favorite movies of this summer, as it is. It's probably like this and Ultron are like my two favorite movies of the summer. So with that being said, I'm going to give, like I said, Mission Impossible Rogue Nation a 9 out of 10. So what are your thoughts on Rogue Nation? How would you rank with the other Mission Possible movies? For me, it's Rogue Nation, Ghost Protocol, 3, 1, and then 2. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Just comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you later.